Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 23, and today we are returning with two more games with our Tigers as we take on West Ham and West Brom, both in the Premier League. Before we play those games, though, I'm going to show you how Hull have been getting on off camera. So, of course, in the last episode, you saw our 1-1 draw away at St James's Park and then our 2-1 home defeat to Manchester United. I then played 4 games off camera and we started with a 2-1 home defeat to Watford in the EFL Cup 4th round. Falcao scored his... Oh, God, what happened there? Calm down, mate. Falcao scored his first goal for the club in the 77th minute, but sadly it came in vain as Amath and Dye won the game for Watford in the 89th minute. So once again, for the second straight year, we are knocked out of the cup in the 4th round. And then after that, 3 games in the Premier League, a 4-0 defeat away at Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, but then a big, massive, huge 1-0 home victory over Liverpool as Dye scored a stoppage time penalty. This is just our second Premier League win of the season so far, and my God, did we need it. Deulofeu was fouled in the area, we won a penalty, and Dye stood up to take it, and at that moment, I was literally just panicking like crazy. It was so nerve-wracking. I was watching, but I had my hands over my eyes. It was like Busquets in the Champions League against Inter Milan a few years ago after his dive. I was peeking through the gaps in my fingers to see what happened, and Dye scored, and I went absolutely mental as we won the game. But sadly, after that, a 3-0 defeat away at Vicarage Road against Watford in the Premier League means that right now in the table, we are sitting in 17th place with just 2 wins in 13 games, only 11 goals scored, and right now we are struggling big time. We're just 1 point above the drop zone right now, where Aston Villa and Everton and Derby are in the bottom 3, and it's bad, man. It's really, really bad. I said this season, in the season opener, we could finish mid-table. What on earth was I talking about, man? We will be so lucky once again to avoid relegation at best. And today we're coming back for games against West Ham and West Ham and West Brom. I did say we'd play West Brom and Reading, but because West Ham and West Brom are just 1 point and 2 points above us in the table and 1 and 2 places above us as well, I thought this would be a better double and a lot more important as well. So that's why you're not seeing a Reading game today, and you're seeing a West double as we try and go north in the Premier League and climb up the table. That works, doesn't it? So, yeah, here we go then. First game yesterday is against West Ham. And obviously, we have been struggling of late. You guys have been leaving me tactical suggestions, well, since the series started, really, because you know I need it. And some of you guys have been saying, why don't you switch to a 2-striker formation? Now you've got more depth in those areas. And I agree. So, for today's game, we're switching to the 4-4-2 for the first time this season. So, this will be the team for the game. These are the instructions. Should we start on control? We have been holding on to the ball quite well this season. So, we'll start on control and try and retain possession. And this will be the team for the game then. Raj is in goal, back 4 of Timon, Dimov, Carter, Vickers and Fulquier. In midfield, Snodgrass on the left-hand side, Ibe on the right, and in the middle, and Dye and Obiang as a box-to-box midfielder. I don't use box-to-box midfielders that much these days, but they usually used to work really well for me back in the day. And up top together, Brian Donnelly and Radamel Falcao, starting to go for the first time, I think. So hopefully the dynamic duo will score a few goals today. On the bench, Heaton, Maguire, Walker-Peters, Dos Santos, Ozcan, Deulofeu, who is our top scorer this season with 4, and Tammy Abraham. In fact, let's put Vermaelen on the bench for Maguire for glam's sake. And here we go. Right now, Milonas is injured. Just got an injury in training a few days ago, out for 4 to 5 weeks, but not really a big blow. What will be a bigger blow is if we lose this game. It's against West Ham. We desperately need a win. Come on, Hull City. Let's get the 3 points here at the KCOM Stadium. Right, come on, lads. Come on. We need to win this game. This is huge, man. These 2 games are absolutely huge today. If we don't get a win in either of them, I mean, I'll just come out and say it. I genuinely do believe we will struggle to stay up this year, because that will be 2 wins in 15 games, which is, it's not embarrassing. It's tragically humiliating. We need to get points on the board and wins strung together. So here we go. First highlight comes to Hull. That's great to see. Carter Vickers on the ball, finding box-to-box midfielder Pedro Obiang, who's lost it. What a start. And now Sane's passed through to Assombalonga, who's turned Dimov and could be through. And the shot in the end is a simple save for Raj, thank goodness. He could have been through that. I mean, he was, but he took the shot on far too early. Still 0-0. That's not the start we want to see. This is more encouraging. Free kick. Timon takes it, whips it into the centre, cleared. But straight to our right back, Fulquier. And the right back looking for some space. Finds Alfred and Dye. Donnelly. Oh, he's off the post. Brian Donnelly. He just can't score on camera. And to be fair, this season he can't score at all. Only 2 goals so far in the Premier League for Brian. I thought that was the moment there. I went quiet. But the woodwork prevents him from scoring his first goal on camera. When's he going to get it? Oh, and now a highlight for West Ham as well. Josep Dermich finds Tielemans, and the Belgian midfielder on the ball finds Gogia, who gets around time and finds Assam Malonga. And what a save by Radkovic. I swear he got a touch on that. Turns it onto the crossbar. He's actually had some really big saves off camera in recent weeks. What a stop there. And maybe Raj is finally starting to play really well for us. And another highlight just before the break. This first half's had quite a few of them, but still it is 0-0. Can one of these sides break the deadlock just before the break? Will it be West Ham as they come forward here with Gogia finding Sane? That's a poor pass, but Sane gets it back and finds Dermich here, the number 9, coming forward, looking for a teammate. Still Dermich, tackled by Ndai, who's lost the ball and cut. Oh my God! Just relegate us. I mean, just relegate us now. I know we survived the past 3 seasons, but how are we going to defend this sort of behaviour? I mean, how are we going to defend that sort of defending? It's 1-0. How do I even, draw positives from this season so far? I always try and be as positive as I can be. How can I be positive when watching that? We've made so many individual errors this season, and particularly in defence as well. I'm going to say, where's your passion, lads? You even want to win this match, because where is the passion from this team? Where is the passion, man? I don't understand where the passion is. I mean, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's 1-0 to West Ham. I mean, honestly, just relegate us, man. We can't stay up. Yeah, the weirdest thing is this team is so young. It's got 3 or 4 decent wonder kids in it, yet somehow we're taking steps backwards. Somehow we're getting worse. Right, approaching the hour mark, still 1-0, but the first highlight of the half could come here. Dermich gives away a free kick in a dangerous area, and Jordan I floats it in. Donnelly gets to the ball. Can he cross? It's deflected. It might drop to Falcao. Oh, get in! Radamel Falcao with his 2nd goal of the season. Makes it 1-1 as he gets his first Premier League goal for the Tigers. And we get a really important equaliser. Brian Donnelly may not be scoring, but he does set up his strike partner with a good ball to the edge of the area. And Radamel Falcao, what a finish into the top corner. That is one of the latest dives I've ever seen from a goalkeeper. We don't care. 1-1 no. Now let's find a winner. So 1-1 the final score. Apologies for not showing you the official final whistle, if you will, but my phone started ringing. But 1-1 the final score, and not a great result. I've said that we were unlucky in the game, and I guess, to be honest, we once again didn't play that badly, but I don't want to be overly critical. Right now I seem to be criticising my team every single game, and I don't really want to go too harsh, so I'm saying it was unlucky, but we are always still unhappy, and I fired up the boys, and they're still motivated, and I guess that's good enough for me. So 1-1, and we do edge ever closer to getting away and getting a gap between the bottom 3, but we got to start winning games. 2 wins in 14. I mean, that's not good enough. Oh, and now Jordan Ives got an injury in training as well. He's going to be out for 3 to 5 weeks. Honestly, nothing is going our way right now. It should be said, last season we started off just like this. We had a horrendous start to the season. We couldn't buy a win. And then midway through the year, we started to play well and had a really, really good run of form, which put us in mid-table where we ended up finishing. There's no reason we can't do that again, but I'd like it to happen sooner rather than later, to be honest, because right now we're still struggling big time, and it's only a matter of time before we fall into that bottom 3, and it's very hard to get out of that. Alright then, guys, we're just about to move into the second game of today's episode against West Brom. Before we do that, though, we've got the FA Cup 3rd round draw, so let's do it together and find out who we've got. We have got, where are we? I can't even see us. There we are, away against Bournemouth, so probably exiting the competition at the 3rd round. The board won't be too happy about that, as we're supposed to reach the 5th round like last year, but I don't really mind too much as long as we stay in the Premier League. We're going to do that if we start winning games, and hopefully we'll get a big win here away against West Brom for the second game today. So, sticking with the same 4-4-2, I feel like this could be a successful formation for us if we start winning some games, and that's an obvious thing to say, but I don't know, the 4-4-2, the last time we used it for quite a while, we struggled, and I've been reluctant to go back to it, but obviously Falcao and Donnelly linked up for our goal in the last games. Hopefully they'll be very lethal together, and maybe goals will help us win games. Again, very obvious thing to say, but I'm saying it anyway. So this is the team for the game then. Raj is in goal, back for retirement. Vermaelen stepping in for Carter Vickers after his howler in the last game. Dimov and Fulquier. The midfield is Snodgrass on the left, Delafeo on the right due to Ives' injury, and Obiang and Ndai once again in the middle. And again up top, Brian Donnelly and Radamel Falcao. On the bench, Heaton, Carter Vickers, Walker Peters, Dos Santos, Ozcan Lako, and Tammy Abraham. So, this is a really important game. It's West Brom away at the Hawthorns, and right now sitting in 17th place, just 1 point above the drop zone. We can leapfrog Newcastle and West Ham in this game and go up to 15th place, or we could still be sitting there wondering whether this year we may end up finishing the bottom 3. Big game, could be season defining. Come on, Hull, let's get a win. We're then playing that 4-3-3 with 3 strikers. They are going to be lethal in this game as Osborne hits the bar and Dimov heads it into play and Fulkia heads it clear. Still a chance. Osborne's second shot is blocked and we get it away. West Brom almost scoring from that free kick there and they started the game off stronger. It's not been a good start. I'm going to switch to counter straight away from control and try and hit them on the break because as you can see by the stats right now, they started off stronger, looking much better. And I feel like our pace on the counter is the best chance we'll have of getting some goals in this game and hopefully getting the win. And the second highlight falls here as well with West Brom once again getting on the ball. Andre Wisdom finding Darren Fletcher through towards Osborne, already hit the crossbar as he finds the Scot, and West Brom looking for an attack here as they're working inside towards Field, the youngster out wide towards Wisdom. Spacester whipping across to the centre. Dimov gives it straight to Barnes and Ashley Barnes makes it 1-0 already. Again, we failed to clear the ball and again our opponents capitalise. We can't defend, we can't score, hence why we can't win, and maybe one of the reasons why we can't stay up. Wisdom crosses the ball into the centre. Dimov has got to be much better than that. He just passed the ball to Barnes. And here you go, Ashley. You put it into the back of the net, mate. 1-0 West Brom. Worst possible start. I think we're going to lose again. Get Donnelly off. Get Donnelly off at the break. What is wrong with Brian Donnelly? Why can't he score goals anymore? Last season he was good, at least off camera. This year he's not even got that. This year he can't score goals on camera or off camera. He's not camera shy. He's just awful. Well, there we go then. It's going to be another defeat for Hull City. 1-0 away at the Hawthorns. Playing west, heading south at this rate. And possibly going down as well. Absolutely awful. I mean, we did nothing in this game whatsoever. The 4-4-2, we played 2 games, but I'm scrapping it straight away. I'm scrapping it straight away. It's not good enough. We've lost again. I'm playing the Reading game. I'm playing a third game today. We need to win. Come on. Don't be harsh on the players after that. The result wasn't ideal, but they played very well. What game were you watching, João Pedro Sousa? What game were you watching, mate? We were terrible. We were absolutely awful. We did nothing in the entire game. Right, I'm playing the Reading game. I'm sorry, but I'm playing the Reading game. I'm not playing till I win because we'll be here for the rest of the season, I think. But we need to get a win. I'm dropping Donnelly, by the way. I'm dropping him and I'm criticising him as well. He's not scored enough. He needs to find some rhythm. Well, he's going to have to find it from the bench because the next game, Donnelly's not starting. I am not playing Donnelly against Reading. Right, here we go. Reading at home. Last season, we beat them on the opening day 3-0. Let's do it again. Switching formation once more. Going back to that 4-1-2-3 DMY. And I said I'd do it. I said I'd do it. I'm not against doing it, even though he is my boy. Brian Donnelly dropped and put on the bench for this game because he's been god-awful this season. He's developing, which is great. He's really, really coming along nicely as a youngster. Only 18 years old, let's not forget. But, I mean, seriously, 2 goals in 15 games. What's happened to you, mate? Why are you awful this season? So, third and final game today, I promise. And we take on Reading here at home. And God knows we need a win. And this will be the team for the game. I'm going to stay on control, actually. Go to control. And do you know what? Let's go attacking. Let's go attacking. Attacking doesn't really work for me that much on FM. But, so why am I doing it? But I'm going to hope for the best. So much higher the tempo a little bit as well. Short passing to go because I prefer that. And we'll go with these instructions. Come on, Hull, for God's sake. Right, so this is the team for the game then. Raj in goal. Back for retirement. Carter Vickers back in. Dimov and Fulkier. In midfield, and Dai, Obiang and Ozcan. Leko on the left-hand side, giving him a start today. Delafeo on the right. And Radamel Falcao leading the line. But he has been poor this season. Although he did score our last league games, we'll keep him in there now. So on the bench, Heaton, Vermaelen, Walker Peters, Dos Santos, Snodgrass, Brian Donnelly and Tammy Abraham. Surely this is it. Like, surely this is the game where we finally get a win. Come on, Hull. We really, really need it. We need these 3 points. We're in the relegation zone. We're in the relegation zone for the first time. We definitely need a win. Otherwise, we're staying in there to win the episode. Come on. I mean, if that's not motivation, you know, if that's not the motivation you need to finally get a win, then I don't know what is. If we don't win this game, we'll end the episode in the bottom 3. All right, come on. Right, come on, Hull, come on, we need this, man. We need this win, but instead Reading have the first chance as Noble finds Atsu down his left-hand side, back towards Noble. Marky Boy plays that wide towards Van Aanholt, and Patrick crosses to the centre. Where are you going, Rajkovic? Where are you going? If you come for the ball, you have to get there. You have to meet it. You're taught that in junior football. Don't get caught in no man's land. If you come for the ball, you have to meet it. You're taught that at 6 years old. Where are you going? 1-0 Reading with their first chance. Just relegate us. Just relegate us now. We don't deserve to stay up. Oh, don't tell me they're going to score again. Oh, God. We've given away about 12 penalties this season. What is wrong with us? Why are we so bad? Just score a goal and let's lose this game. Get it over with. Playing a fourth. I'm playing a fourth game. Oh, what the hell was that? You don't blame goalkeepers when they don't save penalties, but I'm going to do that for this one. What are you doing, Raj? The ball's straight at you. It could have hit you in the face and rebounded outwards. Instead, you palm it into your own goal. If this becomes 3-0, I don't know. Pacini down the right, plays it inside. Obiang gives it back to Mark Noble. Ex-West Ham boys linking up here for a Reading attack. Right, that's it. I'm getting aggressive. Show me something else in the second half. They're always fired up and motivated. They don't care though, do they? Falcao's been trash. Do I bring on Donnelly? Is this redemption for Brian Donnelly? Is this Brian Donnelly's redemption moment? Screw it, I'm bringing him on. Right, calmly, I'm going to say this right now. I think there's a lot more to come from you, and I completely believe you've got what it takes. And he looks happy. Brian, get out there, score the goals, and get us back on level terms. Come on. Free kick. Deulofeu takes it, whips it in. Dimov goes for it, misses the ball. Back to Gerard Deulofeu. The Spaniard comes inside. Dimov. Hello, son. Bulgarian makes it 2-1, and we're back in the game. Deulofeu has been our player of the season this year, I think by default, but a good assist there as he finds Dimov in space, and the centre-back finishing like Donnelly should be doing as he puts it into the bottom corner. 2-1, 2 minutes after the restart. Is this the comeback of dreams? Come on, Hull. We got that goal. Now let's find a second. We're doing nothing. Come on. Well, it's just over 4 minutes to go. It looks like we're going to lose once again. And we've done well to get back in the game in the second half. But sadly, the goal that Dimov scored is going to come in vain. Because again, Hull City are going to lose. I just don't know what to say. We're going to stay in the relegation zone. We're 2 points off safety. Donnelly can't hit a barn door with a banjo. And I think we're going down. I mean, I genuinely think we're going down. We just about avoided relegation in Season 1. The past 2 seasons, we finished in 14th place. I said I wanted us to make progression year after year. Well, now we're getting worse. And possibly this is the year where we finally go down. I think we're going down. I really do believe it. I mean, I genuinely do believe we are going down. You know, I really do believe it now. You know, like every single season, even in Season 1, I had like genuine belief that we'd be okay. Like we would be all right. But this season, it's different. This season, it's totally different. We've got no leaders out there. And Dye is a dreadful captain. We miss Curtis Davies big time. And we are sitting in 18th place with 2 wins in 16 games and 11 points. I mean, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And yeah, I'm gonna genuinely say it. I genuinely do believe we are getting relegated. I genuinely do believe that. So that's a happy ending to today's episode. 3 games, we couldn't win a single one and lost 2 of them. Well, that will end the episode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it despite our very poor run of form. If you can send me some cheat codes for Football Manager, I really would appreciate it. But we'll be back for another episode very soon. And we will come back. When should we come back? I might come back possibly towards the end of January because I anticipate we'll do some stuff in the window because we need to really to get some stuff going. And I think we'll come back with games against Aston Villa are struggling big time right now. So what I might do, that'll be a big basement battle at the KCOM. I'll come back for games against Aston Villa and Spurs. Now, of course, we know we'll lose against Spurs because we always do, but that Aston Villa game will be absolutely huge to our survival hopes. So that will end today's episode, guys. So have a fantastic day. Much love to you all. Thank you for watching. I do apologise for the rage, but I just can't help it anymore. I can't repress it any longer. And I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series with relegation threatened Hull very soon. Bye.